We check for you!
Are you currently in the market looking for a laptop that costs below 3,000 ringgit? Well, you came to the right channel because we're about to do exactly just that. My name is Bryler from Shopee Review, and we were given the honor to do a review on the HONOR MagicBook X15, a laptop that costs 2,899 ringgit. It's one of the best budget laptop out there currently in the market, and we'll see if it actually checks out. Now the unit I have with me right here, it comes with Intel i5 and it's packed with 8GB of RAM, and on top of that you'll be getting 512GB of SSD storage. Now in terms of color, the unit that I have with me right here is called Space Gray, and they have another variant which is called Mystic Silver. I personally prefer a bit more of a minimalistic color, so if I have the freedom and option, I would definitely recommend HONOR to come up with a matte black or just plain white or silver color option. But then again, at the end of the day, that is just a personal preference. While we're at the topic of design, let's talk about the overall general build of this laptop. Now, it has an aluminum chassis, which makes it ultra thin and ultra light at the same time, despite being priced somewhere around the mid-range market, right? And the fact that it's built out of aluminum, it doesn't have this cheap touch to it. It definitely makes it a little bit more premium. Now in terms of ports, you'll be getting one 3.5mm headphone jack right here, a Type A USB, another Type A USB right here. You'll also be getting a HDMI port, thank God they included that, and a Type C port which also acts as a charging port. Now for most people, that is more than enough to do their work on. But me personally, due to the nature of my job, I personally prefer a lot more ports on my laptop.
Bryler, apa susah? Boleh belilah USB hub.
Betul juga. Due to its thin and lightweight design, which weighs at 1.56 kg, I definitely had no problems carrying this around in my backpack, even in my tote bag. Now with that being said, it's almost as light as... You know what I'm saying. Now when it comes to purchasing a laptop, a display plays a huge role in terms of the whole experience of a laptop, right? Now this laptop didn't disappoint me as it comes with a 15.6 panel with such minimal bezel right here. Considering the fact that you paid 2,899 with such nice display, thumbs up. Now this 15.6 panel does come with a 1080p IPS LCD. I'm rather disappointed that it's not OLED. Yes, I know I've been biased towards OLED for the longest time, but then again, this laptop kind of caught me off guard because it comes with a 100% sRGB high gamut display. The colors are nice and vibrant, though I would appreciate if it's a little bit more saturated, which means your photo editing and video editing will come out nice. On top of that, this display is TUV Rainland certified, which means it is flicker-free and it also has a low blue light transmission, which means your eyes will get less fatigue and less sore even after viewing this display for a longer period of time. So kudos to HONOR for doing that. So right now we're gonna be bringing another laptop that has a front-facing speaker and compare it side by side with the HONOR MagicBook X15. So shall we? Right, thank you. So we're gonna start things off with the HONOR MagicBook. So here we go. All right, so now we're gonna test out on the other laptop. So that's the side-by-side comparison of this HONOR MagicBook X15 and this other laptop that has a front-facing speaker. I personally prefer the loud sound that is coming from the HONOR MagicBook X15. However, this one has a little bit more of a suppressed sound to it, but at the end of the day, you guys decide. What do you guys think of this side-by-side test comparison? Let us know on the comment section down below which one you actually prefer. Now when it comes to security, you basically have nothing to worry about because HONOR actually got this covered. Now, right here, is your traditional power-up button, but at the same time, it also acts as a fingerprint scan. Now, there's something that a lot of laptops lack, I feel, is that it requires you to click the power button and then scan your fingerprint only to unlock the laptop. However, this laptop doesn't require you to do that because the moment you touch on it, it automatically scans your fingerprint and it unlocks the laptop right away. So here, I'm demonstrating it to you guys. And there you go. Now this just makes the whole experience seamless and effortless. Now another security feature that I really appreciate Honor included on this laptop is the hidden pop-up webcam so that you don't have to hide your webcam anymore with the sellotape that most people do these days, right? So the camera is located in between the F6 and F7 button right here. Now there's an upside of using this kind of webcam is that, you know, when you're in a Zoom call or you're in a conference meeting, right? You tend to change the angle of your display like so, and that causes a lot of people to be irritated as well because of the constant movement of the camera. Now you don't have to worry about that because the camera now is stuck at one angle. However, it is a double-edged sword because it is stuck at one angle. Not unless you carry the laptop like so, but then again, by the time you're doing this, you probably realize how silly you look on the camera. So right now we're testing out the camera quality and also the audio quality in this front-facing camera right here. But then again, like I said, it looked kind of silly if you carry it around like this. It's a bit tiring, by the way. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below, which one do you prefer? Do you still prefer the classic webcam? Or do you actually like this innovation that most companies are doing now? And I would like to personally thank Honor for including a supersized cooling fan inside this laptop, which allows me to use this laptop for a longer period of time. And this S-shaped fan that is included here, it definitely did not disappoint me. And I'm not gonna lie, it worked pretty well. Now the internal build of this laptop right here is it has an NVMe SSD, Intel i5 10th Gen processor, and also DDR4 dual channel RAM. With all those technical terms being said, what does that mean? So basically it's an energy saving processor, and also it has less booting time, and it allows you to run multiple apps at a time without being laggy. So if you're one of those auditors that runs multiple software at once, this laptop might just be for you. Now let's move on to the keyboard and the trackpad on this laptop. Let's start off with the keyboard. So I really appreciate the simple minimalistic design that they went with this keyboard right here. However though, I do feel like they could have made use of this space on the side right here. I feel like it's a bit wasted because, you know, I write a lot of emails, I play a lot of games, and misclicks tend to happen because of the travel distance between each button is a bit too close. So misclick does happen. I'm gonna do a monkey type test to see how well I actually type on this keyboard right here. Let you guys be the judge. So what do you think of my performance on this keyboard right here? I think I did pretty well. I certainly hope I did pretty well. Well, let's talk about the trackpad. Now the trackpad, it does have a bit of a rigid sensation to it, but the double finger gesture, the triple finger gesture, all work pretty well. Kind of reminds me of something. Looks pretty similar. Another feature that they included on this Honor laptop right here is the ability to transfer your file to your laptop or vice versa using one keyboard and mouse, right? It's pretty simple. It's called the Honor Magic Link. So this was meant to improve your day-to-day productivity level, which I find it pretty useful. Now you no longer need a cable to transfer. But then again, you guys let me know on the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Do you prefer this kind of feature, or do you actually prefer the classic cable transfer? So based on my experience of using this laptop on a day-to-day basis, it could actually last me the entire day with a single charge when you're doing light works like, you know, browsing through the internet, sending emails, typing things. That could easily last you the entire day. However, when it comes to, you know, doing video editing, photo editing, graphic design, even playing games, that would actually shorten the time, which is pretty much expected. But that's not the main issue right here. Here's the main selling point. You can actually get a 70% worth of power just by charging it in 1 hour. And that is all thanks to the 65-watt fast charger that comes with the laptop. So after 2 weeks of using this laptop, there are a few takeaways that I would like to share with you guys. Number 1, gaming performance. You can run Dota 2, CSGO, Valorant on this laptop from medium to low settings, and as expected, there will be a slight increase in temperature. Number 2, video editing. The video editing performance on this laptop is smooth, but I would not recommend editing 4K footages. And last but not least, number 3, if you're into light media browsing, you just want to consume light media, then this laptop is absolutely perfect. So who is this 2,899 ringgit laptop for? Well, if you're one of the student and office worker who's currently looking for one of the best budget laptop below 3,000 ringgit, I could easily recommend this laptop to you. So that's my review on the HONOR MagicBook X15. Leave a comment down below on what products should we review next. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future review video, because here at Shopee Review,
We tech for you!
peace out.
Bye, Bryler.